ground from the last video that I said was previously in CRP for 25 years. So it is the very next day from whenever I filmed that. So we did make it back up here the next day. We had just finished our double crop soybeans right before I came up here. Right now, we are not currently planting. This whole field that we're in is not completely ready. So what I did was I found my straight edge I was going to use for an AB line, went ahead, set my AB line off of it, and right now I'm going over to the other side of the field that is currently ready. Dad is still working ground. I don't know if you can see it over there, but you saw it in the drone video. Eric is in the mini excavator. He's digging out some small trees and small stumps, things like that were out in the field. Hopefully we don't find anything else that we've missed, which I highly doubt, since Dad's been all over this in the disc. He pretty much knew where everything was and showed Eric where everything was at. So we are going to head over and get some end rows knocked out of what we can currently plant. I have to leave here just a little bit, and so does Dad. So after I'm done planting, Eric is going to take over planting once he gets all his stuff dug out that he's going to dig out. And hopefully by tomorrow night, this whole farm will be planted. Well, we've got a whole 6 acres planted so far. Going pretty slow here, only running about 5 mile an hour, between 4 and 5. It's pretty rough still, so it's going to take a couple years for all this to smooth out nice. What our thought was on using this drill is, hopefully, since this is 7.5 inch spacing versus our Kinsey planters are 15 inch spacing, it'll put a little bit more compaction on the ground and kind of help give you more breakup of all these big clods that we've got going on. Right now, the section I'm in is probably the hilliest section, so it's up and down, bumping around, plenty of dust flying, but I have to, like I said, get ready to go here in probably 10-15 minutes at this point. So I will either see if Eric wants this camera while I'm gone, or if not, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Man, right after that clip finished that you just saw, on my very next pass, I had the same thing happen that happened yesterday, and my number 3 section quit. So this is actually about the same exact time during the day as yesterday when it quit, and it's pretty hot right now. So I'm gonna guess what our issue is with that section is that clutch is starting to go bad, and as the afternoon heat wears on it, and I've been using it since probably 6:30 this morning, that clutch just finally got hot enough to give up for a while. So I'm not sure if Eric's gonna be planting or not. Dad and I are both leaving. Yesterday, to get this thing to work, I let it sit for about 2.5 hours, and then it started working again. So I'm not sure what's going to happen, if Eric can work some ground for a little while, then go back, finish up that section. But like I said, either way, I should be back up here sometime tomorrow to work on some of this. So we are going to head over to the truck and head on out of here for the day. All right, everybody, today's Monday. We are back up here in this CRP ground, or I guess ground coming out of CRP. So when we finished or wrapped up the last clip just a second ago, which was on Friday, my 3rd clutch quit working, and normally we were letting it cool off and then start working again. Well, Dad came back up Saturday evening, tried to plant, still wouldn't work. So I came up early this morning, still wouldn't work. I messed with the shaft a little bit, turned off my section control, and released all the clutches. It started planting, so I finished up all my end rows around this whole field now, because it's all ready to go. And I planted till I got empty. So I planted about, probably 20 something acres this morning, and the drill then was out of seed. So I went back to the house, I worked on some stuff around there, and now it is late afternoon. We're back up here, drill's filled up, and we are going to try and finish getting all of this planted up here today. So we should be done with all this after today. This is kind of the plan. Josh already moved one of the tillage tools back to my house today. Then he brought up the Kubota with a rolling basket. Dad's in it right now, breaking up some of the chunkier stuff with it, and it's doing a good job on it. I've got 33 acres planted right now, so hopefully here in a couple hours we'll be done up here, and that'll have all this knocked out, and we should be done planting for the season. Well, we're on our last round here in this field, and that's going to probably finish us up for planting season. So we'll be done planting, and we'll now move on to spraying season, which I like to call it. So we're going to go back, fall in, and re-spray everything we've already sprayed, keep the weeds down. Once all the soybeans canopy and the corn canopies, it's a lot harder for the weeds to grow, so it gets a lot easier. But we can also fall back and start on some of our projects that we had going on before, and get some other things done around the farm. And that there is going to finish us up. Well, we made it back here to the yard. See, we've got 3 tractors back here. We look back here, we've got 2 more. So not very often we have all of our versatiles all in one spot. They're all here today, and then hopefully tomorrow we can start getting seed out of all the planters and start getting them washed up and greased up and get ready to get put away for the summer and winter. Well, I guess this air seeder I was using, it'll be back out this fall, planting some wheat, but everything will be ready to go. I don't know, we'll probably wash up these tillage tools, but we might use them again on some of our prevent plant ground. Not really sure yet on what we're going to do with that. So we have a couple options open there, but we'll worry about that as we get closer to needing to do something with that. But that's probably going to do it for this video, guys. Once again, if you like the video and you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And you can do that by easily clicking down in your lower portion of your screen there and clicking on the logo, and it'll subscribe you to the channel. And if you also like this video, don't forget to like it and go check out some of the other ones. See y'all next time.